Hey, John, how's it going, man? This is Owen with Bright Marketing. I reached out to you a little bit earlier this afternoon, and I mentioned that I want to shoot a video for you. I was doing some research in your area over in Los Angeles, and I found your website here, and I noticed a couple of minor issues. But first of all, let me just tell you what a great website, man. I really like your logo up here. This is really, really cool here. Price, quality, service. I really dig it. You have a contact form here right away. A lot of really cool aspects about your website here. Love the layout and the design of it. I just noticed a couple of minor issues, so I wanted to shoot this video for you. Just hop in, do a quick website audit for you, and personally show you a couple things that help you rank higher. Point out those couple minor issues that I noticed, and then show you where you would get the most value. So, just wanted to say what a great website, man. But so the first thing I wanted to cover with you today is content. So when someone is searching for anything on the internet, right? Specifically in your instance, a plumber in the Los Angeles, California area, Google starts crawling websites and they're trying to search for information and relevant content and rank what they find. They're trying to figure out which ones should be first or the most relevant websites, and then which one should be second, third, fourth, and so on. So they're trying to find that ranking order by looking for specific keywords here on your website. For example, if someone were to search for plumbers in Los Angeles, California, or CA, and you have that keyword or key phrase here on your website, you immediately become more relevant and there's a better chance that they're going to rank you higher. In addition to that, they come through here and they read all of your website, or not all of your website, all the content here on your website, because they're trying to figure out if you're an expert in this industry, what areas that you're serving, as well as the services that you're providing in those areas. So Google likes to see around 2,000 words here on your homepage. I did a quick word count for you and you're around 500 words. So not quite at that 2,000 word limit just yet. And you also don't have those important keywords. So it's going to make it difficult for Google to really understand what it is that you do in the services or the areas that you guys are servicing. And it's much more difficult to be relevant and an expert in their eyes. So adding that additional content with those keywords would really ensure that you would get onto that front page. So just wanted to cover content with you real quick. The next thing I did was I actually Googled that specific keyword that I mentioned, plumbers in Los Angeles, California. And it's pretty typical up here to see these Google guaranteed ads. Right below them are these regular Google ads, and then below that is the map that we're all really familiar with, right, when we're Googling something. But below that right here is the map pack. And the top three listed here are going to receive a lot of the work because they're super easy to find and they're listed right away. And the way to get into the map pack section is called a citation. And a citation is your business name, address, and phone number listed into different directories throughout the web, like Facebook, Yellow Pages, LinkedIn, Yelp. So the more citations that you have, the better chance you have of showing up right here in this map pack section. So I just wanted to cover that real quick as I continue scrolling down here. And this section right here is called the organic section. And the same things apply here, right? So you want to be on the front page and ideally within these top three positions right here, so that the most amount of people will be able to find you. So this right here is a location page for Mike Diamond Services. I like to look at actual websites that are in this area because location pages rarely have SEO work being done to it. Roto-Rooter, another location page. Yelp's a directory. Google prefers local businesses and websites such as yourself. So let's take a look at these guys right here. This is an actual homepage of a Los Angeles plumber, Universal Plumbing. So we can take a look at their website real quick. And right away, we can see that it's a decent website, right? They got some pictures. They got a decent amount of content here. I don't believe they're at the 2,000 word limit either. They're probably around 1,000, maybe 1,500 words or so. But they are ranking for some keywords because I was able to find them down in that organic section. So we can take a look at their website rating and kind of see where to go from there. So this is a paid tool I use called Ahrefs to research some research websites, and I went ahead and entered them in to take a look at what's working well for them. Because if it's working well for them, it's also going to work well for you. So that leads me into the next thing that I wanted to cover, which is this UR and this DR rating right here. So a UR rating, this is a trust rating. It tells how much trust Google sees in your website. And as well as this DR rating is a strength website. So it's how powerful you are in the eyes of Google. And both these ratings right here, these numbers, are increased by something called backlinks right here. And the way a backlink works, all that it means is that there's a website out there pointing back to your website, or linking back to your website rather. And for Google, it's 100% a popularity contest. So they like to see a lot of links coming back to you, excuse me, a lot of websites with links on their websites pointing back to you rather. So we can see they have a little over 1,000 backlinks coming from 175 referring domains or other websites. So that's kind of how the UR and the DR rating works, and a little bit about backlinks. If you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out to me. The last thing that I wanted to cover with you today is the organic keywords. So these are the organic, or the keywords and search terms that we were talking about before, right? So I kind of wanted to position them and see what's working well for them and kind of what keywords they are getting found for, right? So let's take a look at Universal Plumbing. So they did a bit of branding for their company, so that if somebody searches for Universal Plumbing, they show up, right? But now we get down to these keywords down here. And I wanted to take a look at this one right here. For example, these are all keywords, or those buyer intent local keywords, right? This one right here, though, plumbing company, Los Angeles, like a few other ones, has a good amount of search volume in it. And they're getting found, out of 100 people searching for it, they're getting found a decent amount of times because they're in that number 2 spot, right? So we can take a look at another one, Los Angeles Plumbing Companies. This one has 100 volume as well, people searching for it every single month, and a good amount of people are finding them because they're in that number 2 spot, right? So all of these keywords right here, all of this volume are people searching for it per month, different keywords, right? So these are all different searches, and they're getting a bit of traffic. I'm not too sure. I'd have to do more research to know why they're only getting this much traffic for being in that number 2 spot. But you know, this all adds up really quickly. So this is every single month, you know, 3 people right here, or a little bit more than 3 people, a couple people there, a couple people there, almost 20 people there. So it adds up really, really quick. And there's lots of keywords that you guys can go after as well and put them on your website just to clarify what services that you offer, the areas that you work in. But these are specifically the ones that they are going after, right? And they're doing an okay job. They're not getting you know, lost on that second or third page. They're making sure that they're being really aggressive with these keywords and targeting them a lot. So I went ahead and entered your website in here as well. And I just want to make sure that I have the right website here. It didn't look right for me, so I wanted to type this in and just double check. Okay, it is the right website, right on. So you guys don't have a UR rating yet or a DR rating yet. And that correlates again with your backlink profile here. So you guys have 9 backlinks coming from 5 referring domains here. But I wanted to point out that down here, it tells me how many of those referring domains here are powerful or sharing their power with your website. So you only have 2 of those sharing the power with your website, right? And for your keyword, you are ranking for BH plumbing. You got a decent amount of volumes being searched for right here. And you guys are getting found a bit because you guys are down in that 14th spot though. So I think that's like the beginning of the second page or so. So an issue really falls within these keywords and not targeting them enough, not being aggressive with them enough. So you want to get found in a lot of the same places that the other businesses are getting found in. So that's pretty much it. I apologize, it's carried on a bit longer than I anticipated. I just wanted to make sure you had all of the information in front of you. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. But again, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and speak with me earlier today. I hope you have a great rest of your day though, and week.